I really need to update my little entry thing. A, because I still forget to use it half the time. B, because we gotta bring in Puddles and Co. into the starting screen and update all the thumbnails. So, things I could be working on tonight, but I'm actually going to be working on Kuro Kenshin because I had my event this past weekend. It was my first anime convention this year, and they always give me like a huge burst of motivation to like get my next book done, go to another event, and it's just, I mean, usually they're also very exhausting because social drain, like the battery gone. However, this one was actually almost invigorating. Like I was borderline like, ooh, can I maybe sneak into another event real soon, or like, did I miss my chances? Which the answer is yes, I missed my chances. But B, it's a production year, and I have to remember that. So I'm trying to channel that energy into getting pages, line art done. Please be done soon. So yeah, I'm working on that a little bit today, but I'm definitely going to be brainstorming when we have time to do the updated intro and definitely like thumbnails for sure. I'm like, why didn't I do the thumbnail yet? But yeah, we'll have to think about Throwback Thursday vibe thumbnails. But all that of a little intro to say, hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Creative Commons Throwback Thursday edition. I draw stuff, I write stuff. You can do what you want here. Phoenix is already here. Got the stuff together. Need to get stuff done tonight. Also, hi. First thing I'll be working on is a birthday card and a little goodie bag for a mutual aid buddy's birthday tomorrow. Excited I get to play with the Spirograph kit they gave me for my birthday. Nice. That's gonna make some fun birthday cards with all that fun color on there too. Can't wait to see the updated ones with Puddles and Co. Right? Like, it'd be so cute, even if they're just like, just walking. They're just do 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 do. I always think of that from Aristocats with the geese when they're doing their little waddle. That's my walk song in my head, and I am so sad that it's copyright because I just want that to be. I want that to be the music. I agree, Phoenix. Yes, exhausting and inspiring all rolled into one. Phoenix says I could start out with doing what needs doing while contemplating, and then maybe just spend the last sprint throwing down some ideas. I'm down for that. I am on track today for my goal. So I might do just a smidge extra because I gave myself like a hefty load next week. But I'm on 159, and I said I wanted to get through 160. And it's been taking me about a half hour to an hour because the linear's been getting a little complicated in some places. So we'll see. But I do like that idea of at least having the last sprint be like whatever I want to do. So I'm going to keep that in mind. Yeah, because there's still a lot of these. And these are just line arts. It's not even finishing the pages, which is probably what breaks my heart a little bit more. But it's a process. So gotta move that stuff. Yeah, next week being literally the last days of March, I was like, get everything done. So, yeah. We'll see what I can get done, and then we'll leave the last sprint for fun. Possibly updating the thumbnail, or at least getting some sketches laid down. Because I think a VHS has to be part of it. So we need like, I don't know if record players weren't my thing, so while it seems nostalgic because it is more retro, but it's kind of come back. The whole vinyl thing. I don't know. Definitely VHS, like a stack of VHS tapes and a clunky TV, I think are going to be part of the image. Because that sounds like Throwback to me. Also, it has to be in like 90s colors, possibly like 90s Taco Bell. Wouldn't it be funny if Supreme also like showed up? That could be a thing. Thoughts. I have thoughts. Hi, Thog. Good morning. Yes, last sprint ought to be fun sprint, so we end on a fun, high, motivated note. Deal. Can do it. Can do it. It's supposed to be like, I think sometime between 8:30, 9ish. But we're supposed to be getting really, really bad storms. And the last few have been super, super windy. This one doesn't look bad, like wind-wise at all, so I don't think I'm gonna lose power. That being said, if I suddenly disappear, I lost power. And I'll be able to message you guys on my phone, but just a heads up in case the weather is against me. I also forgot to mention, I don't think I can move my, there's a little willow head here, because she is zonked out and dreaming hard. Well, she was dreaming right before I hit go live, and she was like, and then Atreyu was also under my desk. He's been back to desk dog since it got a little bit warmer, so I'm loving that, even though it definitely, I have to like hunch over and work on things, but anything for the dogs. Anything for the dogs. We agree with the VHS. Record players were a part of childhood, but so were VHSs. Would be great if Supreme were to show up. No, what's the Supreme? I feel like they could be watching the TV and have Supreme on it. And have it kind of feel like a sleepover. So like put the pillow on the floor and like a pillow fort essentially, like have the blanket swooping for their little tent, and they're watching this just probably 12-inch screen box of a TV with a stack of VHSs. They got a big bowl of popcorn, pizza, and they're watching Supreme being Supreme. That's kind of the image that's developing right now. So let me just kind of draft that real quick. Like, here's what I have to work on, but we're also going to, I'm just gonna sketch the idea. We're just sketching the idea so that when I do get to the last sprint, we can feel the vibes and I don't have to remember what I was doing. So we got like comfy pillows, like all the pillows and like comfy stuff. And they're just watching the good old box, little VHS player there. This is before DVDs, okay? We don't get that dual system. It's too early for that. Like old school heavy box of a TV, man. So we gotta have our like bowl of popcorn. This is like an open box of pizza over here. I'm sure some slices are missing, but we'll figure that out. Pizza. I'm gonna put the VHSs over here in a sort of just tower right now. That way you can see them, and then we can have Ko over here. With his big nose. I love that he's got a big nose. But sometimes drawing him from a different angle is difficult because I have not used to it yet. So we're just drafting hardcore. Jump, 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 jump. Itty bitty buddy. Itty bitty buddy. He's got his two tails. I think I moved him too high now that I did his angle. We're just putting it so we don't forget. And then Puddles will be down here looking up. Oh, like the puppies from 101 Dalmatians. And he's just looking up so infatuated with this world of color. He's like leaning on the bowl here. Maybe the bowl's kind of angled because he's leaning on it. But that's the best way to get to the popcorn, is to lean on the bowl. Alright. Mate. Little tail. Oh, Supreme is so awesome. And then we've got Supreme being Supreme. Because it is Year of the Fire Horse. But he also thick and he chunky, boy. So. The sunglasses. There. That is what we will be able to work on in the last sprint. Now that I have an idea, we're gonna save that because just in case I do lose power, I don't want to lose that. I need to put it in the mascot. Technically, it can go in the Creative Commons folder. Where's my mascot folder? There it is. I'm putting it in here. Throwback Thursday thumbnail. Pillow Fort movie night. It's the longest title I've written in a while, but it's got everything. Look at that little nugget. Look at that little nugget. Yeah, we're gonna have fun with this. We're gonna have fun with it. I missed a couple of the comments. I'm just scrolling back here. I think VHS might be a throwback most, if not all of us, have some nostalgia for. I see the sleepy willow head. Will we have her? Yes, now she's cleaning herself, so not so sleepy anymore. Love the idea of them watching Supreme on TV. That's the perfect way to incorporate both. And the sleepover idea, movie night. Yeah, with like I'm like, I kind of just want a big bowl of popcorn and a sleepy like pillow fort, old school Disney kind of movie night, like Goofy movie with Powerline. Let's go. That's what I'm channeling. Powerline, Supreme as Powerline. Yay! This is so much fun and will allow for all the fun anticipation for the last sprint. So excited. I had one of the old CRT VCR combo. Currently looking for a CRT DVD combo to use for my throwback nights. eBay? I don't know if they work well. Or maybe even like a thrift shop. But I can also see them like going for super expensive. Oh yeah, I've been looking one for thrifting for a while. Just drafting. I love how quickly you can turn ideas into something real. It's magic. Thank you. I love the drafting phase. Like, I just love making it come out of my head. Making it look like super pretty and perfect after a while is maybe a little bit harder, but yeah, no, I love the sketchy drafty phase. It's my favorite. Also, I seem to totally be in rabble babble mood. That's fine. That's cool. This is like our hangout night, so for sure you can carry it. So you know I'm gonna want that in sticker form so I can put it on my CRT DVD when I find it. Yes, absolutely. I'm trying to like make sure I do high quality images for everything I do of them now, just because I can convert it. So it gonna happen. It gonna happen. I want to do a whole thing with them like this year. I think that'd be so fun. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Also want one because I can more easily use my old gaming systems on it. Yeah, like the OG PlayStation and everything with the video aux cords and all that. For sure. I have all my VHSs, my Disney ones, and a few extras, but like mostly Disney. And it got dark super quick. Okay. Alright, well, now that you guys got a preview of the end of the night, I suppose I should get into the work for the now. Not as exciting sounding now that I know what's at the end of it, but I will use that as like a motivation reward thing that I can also look forward to working on. A little bit of color, a little bit of, well, a lot of bit of cute. It's gonna be fun. And it'll be like the best thumbnail yet. I might have to just update them all like every couple of months. Okay, let's not get crazy. But, you know, this will be a good Throwback Thursday thumbnail. I don't know where I'm going to put the text on it, but that's a later problem. I am going to set us back up for the sprint. So let's get into that because it's already a quarter after. And do our first sprint for 30 minutes. Let's go. I already did the countdown thing, so let's just go. Sprint. Do 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 do. We're back from our first sprint. Kitty had popped in while we were gone. So hi Kitty, enjoy your game night and hope you can swing back for the end when we get to work on a new thumbnail. Right after the sprint started, I texted my husband like, how's it over there? Because he's far enough away where we can get totally different weather. Because like there's no crazy rain. And then the second, like right after I sent it, we had thunder. It like came down and poured, like to the point it sounded like, I'm like, is it hail? Because it's hitting so hard on the roof. But you can't hear anything now because it's just soft rain. It looks nice. Looks nice out. You can see it's light again because it's not just all the dark clouds over us. But I wanted a little bit more. There should be more because I think the worst is hitting us at after 8. So there's that. I did make some progress on here. I'll show you real quick. These first 2 panels, because it is like the guys walking past her, I was like, oh good, I can copy and paste. So I was able to do that. I forgot, I didn't see this back here that I need to draw her in. But I got down to these panels, working on this nice little stretch here, which maybe the arm needs to be straight. I don't know. It's fine. He's fine. Hi Laura, thanks for popping in. How are you doing? We are working on manga today, so I didn't even get my word. Well, I didn't write anything yesterday because I ended up working late. So I do have to have another writing session before the month is over. Did not plan that very well. That's okay. That's okay. We have all the things to do. So let me know how you guys did during that sprint. I'm kind of like, just because we're gonna end up talking about food anyway, I kind of want a snack, but I don't want anything that we have in the house. Popcorn. Then it would go with the vibes of our thumbnail that we're gonna draw later. I would just get greasy fingers. Because, well, if I'm drawing with this one, can I use this for my shortcut keys. So I might have to like have a snack session and then draw. But popcorn kind of sounds good now that I said it out loud. Salty, buttery goodness. Fennec spent that sprint testing out different sized gears in the spirograph, trying to decide exactly what I'm going for. Laura says, I love manga so much. A new volume. Ooh, which new volume came? Which one did you get? Join us. Phoenix is also hungry and needs a snack and was typing that as I mentioned one of you. Yep. Dog just had a little snacky sandwich. That sounds yummy. Ooh, a wrap. A wrap would be less buttery than the popcorn. Interesting. Interesting options. But I don't know if I have anything to put in the wrap. Spinach. Tuna. No, then I have to make the tuna. Ugh, it's turning into too much work. It's a problem. Phoenix doesn't like popcorn, wishing they had a salty snack, but alas, I'm out of them. We do have some. I was thinking that, Laura, should I do the popcorn with chopsticks? But it would be my left hand because I would need this to draw. And my left hand with chopsticks may not be as coordinated. We can still try it though. Like if I get desperate enough and I'm like playing a game, I will use chopsticks for like hot Cheetos and stuff. So it's not like I haven't done it. It's just also like, where am I gonna? I don't have room right here because I have my keyboard. We'll solve this problem as we get to it. Dessert first. And Laura, so the manga that Laura just got is volume 2 of the Other Worlds books. Depends on the bean counter. Oh, this sounds like one of the ones that's like I've seen them pop up a lot on Crunchyroll recently, where it's based. Is it based off a light novel as well, or because it seems like a lot of those light novels have been converted and they have like the super long titles, and that's how I'm like, I think I know where you guys got that idea from. I haven't read manga in such a long time. I have some of my like OG Yu Yu Hakusho ones, like, because it's Yu Yu Hakusho, and it's one of the first ones I've ever had. But I haven't like just picked it up and read it. I feel like I would once this project's done because I'll want to consume more of it. But I have been watching One Piece. I'm in Skypiea, which is just another one of the many, many arcs that I go through for those who like don't watch One Piece. So I just hit, I'm close to episode 200, which it feels like nothing because there's like 1400 total right now. But at least I'm trying. I'm slowly making my way. I've made more progress recently because I just decided to like commit to watching a few episodes a week. But there is a light novel as well. Aha, yes, that's a light novel story. They sound fun, and I want to read it because one of my ideas I feel like would be like better as a light novel, but I just haven't let myself trickle into that side yet. Oh, Phoenix is gonna have some ice cream. That's what you meant for dessert first. Can make a protein brownie and put ice cream on it. Oh, yum. We just reminded Thug that they have a little jar of Talenti, which came out with a cocoa or a choco hazelnut flavor, and resistance was futile. Every time y'all say hazelnut, I just want Nutella. And then I can't. It's dangerous. That's so dangerous. Even just spoon by the spoon, especially, and it was a black coffee or something like to balance that sugar overdose. Nutella's in danger. So the story is an accountant ends up getting pulled into a summons with the quote-unquote girl who will save the world, and it's a boys' love story then? Okay. Interesting. It amazes me how fast they can crank these things out. Like, granted, I guess we don't know the full behind the scenes, but it's just a lot. I mean, it's their full-time job. Full-time plus. It is their breath. Every breath they take, they're drawing manga. But it is crazy how much production they have to make on some of these. It's very impressive. I actually just added the manga adaptations of a couple of the Twisted Tales that started coming out. One of my viewers commented on, it might have been the Beauty and the Beast Twisted Tale, that there was a manga adaptation, and it's gorgeous. And I think they broke the one book into 2 manga. So I have added that into my future book list for multiple reasons. But that's going to be part of my reward for finishing this series because because I won't be able to go to Disney for several years at this point, but I feel like I can get some new manga when I finish my own manga. That's fair. That's totally fair. Miss Tillamook hazelnut ice cream. Do they not make it anymore? Because that brand is definitely still going. We had another stupid hot day where it hit 90 and it's currently 82 still. It only went up till 70 today, so it was really, really nice in the afternoon, to the point where I'm like, I would just want every day to be like this and I'll stay outside forever. And then it started raining. We got rained on. And now I have to... I was on my last pair of pants. I did fold the laundry Tuesday, but I've not put it away. And I've not dug in the basket, so I'm just like under a blanket with shorts. But now it's chilly again. Right, that's you mentioned Junji Ito's manga last time. Halfway through the latest release, statutes. Oh, statutes of limitations. I remember you mentioned that last time you got the new Junji Ito book. Oh, it's so nice to talk about manga again. It's so fun. All the possibilities. Phoenix can't find Tillamook ice cream anywhere local. Aww. I can get their cheese, and that makes me happy, but not the ice cream. I didn't even know they had cheese. I guess they're a dairy company, so that makes sense. Okay, well, now that I'm hungry again, we circled back to snackage. Even though I started it, I definitely started it, so I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just saying I think I need to go get that snack and then come back and work on more of this page, because we gotta do this page and maybe we'll have time for this page before we can work on our thumbnail. But the math says I might only be able to get through this page before I can do the thumbnail. Okay, I gotta draw faster. I gotta get my snack quick then. Okay. So I need, well, sprint. If you guys are ready, I want to make comics of my really short stories. I just need to bite the bullet and do it. There's just so much I need. Yes, let's bite the bullet. If you need to do planning, or if you just want to read your manga right now, actually that's legit. Just do that. But if you need to plan those manga comics out, this is the time. We're gonna do the sprint. A sprint. Phoenix loved going to the Tillamook factory and getting all the cheaper cheese pieces and all the good flavors. I did not know anything about that. Some good cheese sounds good though right now. Ooh, maybe some cheese in my snack. Okay, I don't know. I'm overthinking it too much and I'm killing time. Oh, it was statues. Okay. Woo, autocorrect in my brain. Alrighty, let's get it going for our next 30-minute sprint here, guys. In 3, in 2, in 1, go! I'll be back. Okay, second sprint is done. Finished page 159. Staring at 160, like, can I get you done in one sprint? Maybe. I think most of it, with the exception of the last part that's like a little bit more detailed because it's like a zoom out shot, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. I decided I will save the popcorn if I want it for when stream is done. A, because it's messy, but I had Cheez-Its, so I got myself some Cheez-Its and a hunk of mozzarella cheese. And hopefully that actually does feel like it's holding me over. Of course, when I'm like getting into the drawing, I get distracted and I don't even think about it, so it's fine. It's fine. Don't let the dogs know. There's your Will behind me. Okay, so Phoenix was saying that Tillamook's was local when they lived in Oregon. Okay, that makes more sense. Probably why you had like a variety of stuff. Now that I think about it, I can picture their cheese, but that might just be an invention in my brain. So next time I go to a store, I will like actually visually look and see and confirm if we have it or not. Laura just got a rejection from a publication that she had totally forgot she had submitted to. Well, I guess then you can't really be disappointed if you weren't necessarily like waiting on waiting with bated breath at the edge of your seat for said reply. But I feel like that whole process is more rejections than anything. I've considered it, but at the same time, I don't necessarily know what all the benefits are of going to like actually get an agent and get published that way. It would be nice for them to like, you know, pick up Tower of Dogs and make that whole thing into audiobooks. That would be great. Just because that's a bit hefty for for me to just fund myself. Now, could I do a Kickstarter for the audiobook? Maybe. But I still haven't even dabbled into like Kickstarter for other projects, so things to look forward to that we also have no idea how it will go. Phoenix made a snack of brownie, ice cream, and coffee. Delicious. Jealous of the cheese. It's because that's the salty I'm craving and I don't have it in the house currently. Oh yes. I am definitely more craving savory as well. But it's like every time I finish it, I'm like, oh, I want a sweet. And then it just goes back and forth. So thankfully us having like no sweets in the house has prevented that. But I prefer the spicy Cheez-Its. Like white cheddar's good. It's got at least a flavor to it. But I really like the buffalo and the hot wing ones. Like little kick on it. Little something something. These'll do. Rejection comes with the territory, so carrying so little you forgot is great for you. And Laura says, when it takes months to hear back, you start to forget what you've done after a while. These are short stories and flash fictions I've submitted to magazines. Okay. I never thought about that. But I also don't write anything short, so. But yeah, I guess doing it, having it appear in a magazine would kind of be a similar process, maybe? Unless it's, you know, they just say accept it and they can put it in their next issue or whatever issue. Hi, you are not getting any of these cheeses. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because you poop enough. You are a poopy pooper. A poops pooper. Hi, sweet. Hi. I know you slipping. No. Nice try. You can come up here and say hi. Hello. 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 Okay, I'll give you a hug. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Yeah. You want this hand? Well, this hand has got the glove, so. Hi, sweetie. Hello. Will just really wanted to say hi, everybody. Hello. Hello. You want all the attention? We still got an hour and a half, baby. Oh. Oh, I know. Mom's done a lot today. I know. You're slipping. You're slipping. Here, I'll put my foot in front of your paw so they don't move. Poor baby girl. Poor baby girl. To be fair, like, I was up here for like 2.5 or so hours before the stream doing line art. We took a break. We tried to get a full W. It was not a full W because the rain came hard and fast. And then it stopped when we got home, but... Yeah, you just want your mama, huh? You can come, get up here. You're up here. You're up here. Yes, yes, yes. No, 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 no. Oh. What? What? You wanna say something? What you gotta say something? What are you saying, everybody? Fennec seems to have an overabundance of sweet scent and care packages from a friend and a huge lack of savory. Need to fix that soon. Yes. Yes, you at least need a balance so you can go back and forth. And she says, what do you says? You're just comfy right there. You just want me to hold you. Fennec says, hi. Yes, you good girl. No, you must be the center of attention. Yes. Yeah. You're my little rogue princess. Yes, you is. Yes, you is. Okay, we dodged. We dodged well. Are you my rogue princess? Are you my rogue princess? Yes, you is. This is why I don't get things done. This is the real reason. This and, you know, binge watching Murder, She Wrote. But, you know. You gotta do it, right? You gotta. Alright, once that number changes to 35, baby girl, I gotta do a sprint. That just means we don't have a lot of time. Oh, I know. I know. Did you have to go potty? I heard you too. Did you have to go potty? Can you go outside? It's probably wet outside. Do we need to go outside? Do we need to go potty? No, that's not how you react when you go. Can you sit? Yeah. You just want attention. You just want attention. Can you wait a little bit? Can you wait a little bit? Okay. You're a good girl. Down. All the way down. All the way down. Big stretch. Hey. Hey. That's not down. We gotta do a sprint, baby girl. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I think you guys are fine because it's Willow, but... She didn't react like she actually needed to go out, so I don't think she needs to go out, but we will see if that changes at some point during the sprint. Of course, it is the best reason for not getting stuff done to fur babies. Thog says, you would not believe how little I can get done on a night off precisely because of my cats. I believe it. I fully believe it. If they had their way, then I would have to leave this computer right now, but we still have I think 2 sprints left. So I'm going to do what I can for the liner on this sprint, and then the final sprint I will work on the thumbnail. Cool beans? Cool beans? Cool beans? Okay. Beans are cool. Especially toe beans. Especially the toe beans. Oh, I minimized it. My bad. There we go. We're so close to meeting our... Didn't I start out this stream by being like, I'm ahead for today's, or on track, and now I'm like, I really don't want to do it. I just want to cuddle with my dog. So maybe, oops, I didn't mean the timer to start going, my bad. We'll give Willow attention. We'll see what we can get done. No pressure. No pressure, but let's get into this not last, but second to last sprint for 30 minutes. 3, 2, 1, go! I guess you can watch Willow and me. Do 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 do. All right, we're back. I've finished pretty much the line art for page 160 with the exception of that final transition scene. And I'm gonna let the transition scene be a thing that gets me to do it tomorrow. So maybe I'll get a couple pages done tomorrow. And then when we are back to the final sprint, we will be working on this lovely little thumbnail with Puddles and Co. and Supreme. But we have a little bit of chat time before then. It doesn't sound like the worst of the storm came at all in that past hour. Let's see what the radar looks like. Oh, that's not where I'm at. There's a lot of orange on it, so there's definitely more coming. Seems to have like moved south. Alright, so nothing right now, and moving forward, a lot of green over where I'm at. So I think we're pretty good for the rest of the night, which is good because I didn't want to miss out on sharing the new thumbnail with you guys. That would have been sad. But would we have really been upset if we just rescheduled and did like a whole bonus stream? No, we wouldn't have. But we'll have time to do it tonight. Kitty's back. Hi, Kitty. How was your game night? Did you have some? Did you win? Did you win? That's the big question. Mom says tornado warning until 11. I mean, it's so still outside. I believe it. It's definitely can come anytime, but it's nowhere near the wind that we had the past 2 times. Phoenix says they've figured out which spirograph designs they want to put together and did a lot of testing. Yes. Well, Mom's got the best basement to like be stuck in a tornado. Well, the best spot in the basement is still good, but you know, if there's a tornado, they got a pretty dang good house to go in the basement for. Yes, was game night fun perfect for a Throwback Thursday? It absolutely is perfect for a Throwback Thursday. It was fun. Didn't win. Kept playing into my brother's hands. Oh, you know, they're dastardly like that. These boys. Just do that so I don't forget to do it later. That's fine. That's fine. You gotta let them win sometimes, or else they won't play with you. That's the trick. If you don't let them win, then they'll get upsetty spaghetti and they won't want to play anymore. Ooh, I need 43 more steps to hit 10K. Okay. I think I can get that going downstairs and getting my popcorn when the sprints are over. Glad you're keeping on top of the weather. Be safe. Yeah, but you know, we don't have local news, so we'll be looking out the window. Well, you know, if there is anything, the sirens will definitely go off. And you got Ryan Hall, y'all. For any of them storms, Ryan Hall. Doing it every day, all the time. Phoenix needs a game night soon. We need to do a game night soon as well. We haven't done one in a bit. But it's like, I don't know, nobody wanted to go out during the winter. I didn't want people over during the winter, so it kind of worked into itself. But it's about that time where it's like, okay, we'll have people over. No one's sick. Hopefully. We're excited to visit Puddles & Co. and Throwback Cozy Movie Night. And Kitty also started the Space Google. I always want to say Speciosaur, but I think it's Specio. I think I am too my what is the word? Not intonation, but kind of intonation. Speciosaur pronunciation. Oh, plesiosaur. Yep. Specios. Nope. I see. I typed the wrong dino. Speciosaur. That's what you have. That's what I have. Perfect. No, it keeps trying to correct for plesiosaur, which is like plesiosaurus. Plesiosaurus. Maybe that's why I keep going Speciosaurus. Okay. It's alright. It's alright. Google wasn't doing what I needed it to. But yeah, started the sewing while they were hanging out. They're cousins. Mine are blue and pink, Mom. Mine are blue and pink and bigger, and yours are green and pink. Dog's getting ready for work. And Kitty reminded Phoenix that they're planning to make themselves a Puddles beanie plushie out of corduroy. Gotta figure it all out, but eventually, yes. And you gotta fill it with the squashmallow, like mochi feel. Also, somewhere on my back burner, because I think it's like, the pattern should be super simple, and then it's like, but you have to make it like the perfect cute. Oh my gosh, Kitty, if you can figure it out, whoever figures it out, A, you're gonna be amazing. B, it's just gonna explode. Like, it's gonna be so awesome. So cute. Little purple platypus. Speaking of, oh, sorry, the timer is going before I forgot to turn it off when I switched over. So we have our thumbnail for Throwback Thursday. I was contemplating if I should put like Disney movies here, or like punny movies, like, or puns of the Disney movies, especially ones that I like we could do The Lion Queen, aka Lion King 2, so it was pretty. Or what's another one? We can do a punny. Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Ugly is just steeping. Oh, it could be about tea. Steeping Beauty. And there's like a teacup. Wouldn't that be funny? Steeping Beauty. There's so many puns you could do that. Yes, they are watching Supreme as quote unquote Powerline over. He's got fancy Supreme. That'll be so fun to draw too. I'm gonna have to get some color blocks laid down as well. We'll see how far we can go in this sprint, but at least I can promise you that by next Thursday you will see this thumbnail in its completion moving forward. So slow white. I'll put a turtle on it. And maybe like a bunny on this side. Maybe it's like a pun. It's a fairy tale that's like torch in the hair, but it's slow white. Maybe it's a slow bunny. A fast turtle. Oh, I missed a few of the comments. You guys got excited. Phoenix likes beanies. They are perfect stem toys for me and help regulate and relax. Katie doesn't have any good purple fabric though, so it's not gonna be a final version. Right, you need to do your mock-ups. That's where you get the cheap fabric, you figure out the pattern, and you make it. I wish that sewing machine I had was better. I've contemplated getting an actual sewing machine to make not just puddles, but a few other things. But y'all know how much I'm doing. You already know. I think I have 2 different pairs of purple cords I can no longer wear to choose from. Yep, they're watching Supreme. Needed. Oh wait, it works Supreme. Yeah, because it is Year of the Fire Horse. Recycling old clothes too. That's always so nice when you get to use something you can't wear anymore. Yeah, and if it's purple, it's even better. Especially like maybe like purple exercise pants would be a decent fabric. Maybe it'd be terrible to work with. Thog's off to get dinner and go to work. Have a fun final sprint. Thank you, Thog. I will post how far we get at least in this sprint in the chat when I'm done, and then if it does need to get finished, we'll see that as the thumbnail in the future. Alright, I think we're all excited. I think we're ready. Let's clean this baby up and throw some color down. Let's do it. Final sprint. Get ready for sprint, sprint, sprint! Okay, got the line art done. Got that done here. Let me zoom out and turn off. Let's just scooch it over here. Okay, so we got the line art done, and it's adorable. It is stinking adorable. I added this little like stuffed frog toy because I know Kitty likes frogs, and I wanted to implement like a little stuffy in there. So I made this little stuffed frog toy. I went with Snow White, Steeping Beauty, the Lion Queen, the Little Milkmaid, Princess and the Dog, Hunkules, and Peter Panda. May or may not change, but puns. Puns, Dalmatians 101. Oh, that's a good one. I think that actually, we need to add another one. We need to add another one. Let's add another one. Let's add another one. Their pile is clearly getting precarious because it looks like it's leaning back and about to fall over, but oh good, I'm glad you like the froggy. You can name him if you like. You can name the frog. It'll be their little stuffy. Blip. So yeah, I think I'll probably, you know, I guess it's the sprint is over, so I'll be stopping here tonight, but I'll share the line art. This would make like a really fun like coloring book card, and I did have a inkling to look into that because I think I would have to go through. I don't think I could do it through like my print on demand with Amazon because I would want the paper to be thicker, so I would have to outsource that. But I was definitely thinking like I should do either like kind of postcard, either postcard size, or even do the coloring book with all the different things that Puddles & Co. do, and it just be like a little, or like I do an illustration once a month, for example, and then you guys get that, like get it sent to you or get the file and you can print it and color it, and then eventually as they add up to make like a coloring book from that. But yeah, the sprint went by really, really quick. I'm glad you love it. Making all the happy brain chemicals. Kitty just made herself some tea, and with the new fancy tea that I got, or she got, that was on sale. Ruthie? Okay, Ruthie. Ruthie the frog. Ruthie. I'm gonna put that note in there because you know someone's gonna forget. Wouldn't it be great to have like coloring pages and coloring books? I definitely want to do it. Like, it is definitely something I think would be super, super fun to do with the mascots. And then I can adapt my Escape from Doodle's mansion ideas into, because that was kind of going to be a coloring book, but more of an activity book. And I think I could still do it, but now I can adjust the story a bit with Puddles & Co. And then everybody can just color it in themselves. Because, like, look at that. That looks like it says, color me, get out your best crayons. Or, oh, okay, I need to put something right here to hold up this corner, maybe. I don't know. We'll think about it. I'd be happy to be your coloring pages tester. Absolutely. You guys know you're the first. You are my go-to. You're my alpha and my beta. happy, and the activity books. I know there needs to be more of me, or at least I need to be able to do this more. So, but now that I'm getting ideas of something that like I could provide monthly, you know, like coloring pages and stickers of like the mascots, I'm like, okay, maybe I'll look into the Ko-fi subscription thing, because I still think it might be better than Patreon, but I don't know. Makes your inner kid squee with glee. It's a British lady grey tea, which is similar to Earl Grey but more citrusy. Ooh, a chai tea, Phoenix. I need to make a chai tea, don't I? I gotta make a chai tea. So yeah, let me save this so I can share it in the chat. Oh, I should probably put like my name on it. Not that I trust you guys, but it's also probably something I should be doing more anyway. And I only went up a little bit. Wow, the S is chunky. Why is the last S always hard to write? That's good. Shape as a JPEG. Line art, small. Make sure to scale it down so it doesn't. Oh, well, you know, that could be why. That would explain a lot. Alrighty. It's going in the chat, guys. It's going in the chat. All our little babies are going in the chat right now. Hopefully the image isn't. We'll see if the image is too big and I have to resize it. Live stream. Watch it be a chunk. Chunker. Progress on. Thursdays, maybe even a future coloring. I don't know why it makes it look green. Actually, I have an idea, but it's okay. Alrighty. Phoenix has tried the Lady Grey tea once, liked it better than Earl Grey, but rarely comes across it. What about a bit of stationery with them? Then we can have pen pals, and it'd have to be 2 copies of the sheet so one can be sent and the other kept. Oh, that's a really good idea. A little like pen pal kit. Oh, that would be cute. Oh my goodness. And you thought you weren't having the creative ideas. Writing it down. Puddles and Co. pen pals. Oh my gosh. Ah, I put ink on my drawing pad. So obviously like coloring postcards. And or prints, you never know. People might want different sizes. It'll eventually lead into the coloring book. This is how I get all the ideas, and I don't let them go. Then we could do like a sort of like a stylized sticker sheet with that. like a notepad or sticky notes. I mean, you wouldn't necessarily send those away, but you could use them. You could do that. Things to think about. Look at that. That would be so cute. Puddles and Co pen pals. And it rings. It rings. It's written down. It's written down, and it's going in the, I guess, in the bucket of ideas to be added to the list of ideas somewhere. Yes, yes, yes. I will get better at signing and protecting it and watermarking and all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Just ideas of little things that they'd work for, along with stickers, pins, patches, coloring pages, short story adventures. Now you've had all the ideas, and it's not even my product, it's yours. I have something I want to show you, digital thing, but gotta find it. Think you'd get some great ideas from it. Oh yeah, send it to me in the Discord for surezies. Yeah, because that's a cool idea. Like, if it was like a quarterly, I'm saying quarterly just because I feel like monthly would be A, a lot of postage, and B, a lot with everything else. But like a quarterly box you'd get with coloring pages and postcards. Don't you tell me to stop talking right now. I know what time it is. It's 10 o'clock. And then there could be, for that quarter, there could be just like the stickers. There could be a pin. There could be, like I said, the pads. A couple of the artists that I follow on YouTube do a similar or combination of those things, so it's like I don't want to like copy them, but at the same time a pen pal kit in this day and age would be so adorable. So adorable. I mean, obviously we don't have to start quarterly. We can just do like, we can kickstart the first box to like test it out, make all the cute things. That way it's not just a pin Kickstarter, it's a pen pal kit Kickstarter. You know. I was gonna suggest quarterly, seasonal. Oh yes. My brain works in quarters right now, so that works for me. Ooh, this is exciting. It's gonna be so cute. Why do we have all the good ideas at 10 o'clock at night? Kitty really wants to start doing pen pal stuff with her nephew. It could be a miniature letter. Yeah. Well, now I have to make it so people can send stuff to pen pals and keep their cute little Puddles and Co stuff. My goodness, guys. My goodness. I'm excited. Because this takes the, it's an idea we've had, right? We've had this idea. And it kind of goes, not necessarily hand in hand, but similar to the idea of finally creating a planner, because you could do 3 month long semi-custom designed planner pages, so that way, because I know like every few months I kind of switch things up, so that could be a thing. Ooh. This is dangerous territory, y'all. We like it. Oh, okay, so your nephew draws such cool stuff and you want to see and encourage that? Do it. All the artists need the encouragement. We need it from early on. Phoenix has been wanting to find a pen pal again, was big into pen pals as a kid. The quote-unquote letter could be a short story of an adventure they had. Okay, got it. So not like a letter sheet to send, but like a letter to you guys, or like I said, a short story, a little comic, and the coloring page could be the picture adventure. Writing it down. I'm so glad we worked together. I'm just gonna call it a little adventure. Story or comic. And there could be a scrapbook to collect the pictures and letters. Oh my goodness. Now we're turning it into a video game. He does live about 5 minutes by car away from either of my homes, so we see each other at least once a week, but that's not important. Everybody likes getting nice post and it saves postage. Yeah, it is really nice to have something come that isn't junk mail. I agree. Goodness. All right, I'm gonna let this idea stew and bake in the background because that it definitely feels like the sort of encompassing like the completion to the idea of like I want to do the Kickstarter for the Puddles and Co pins to start, but I also would like it to be more than that. And I think this is like this is it. This will be really cute. It's gonna be so nice. Drop everything and just do Puddles and Co. In what world? In what world? I can do what I want. I can work it into here. I can work it into here. I have total freedom. Yes. Okay, we're doing a Midwestern goodbye. That is actually fantastic, but they're all great. But this one is, oof, this one is dangerous. I know all the ideas always come when you're supposed to go to sleep, or when you're on the toilet. When you should be turning your brain off, or when just, I don't know. The toilet is a magical place for everything that goes on there, but always do get good ideas over there. The scrapbook being a way to keep the collection together, organized, and a part of the story. Feel free to brainstorm via Discord as a group or private messages. Puddles and Co. Cinematic Universe. Oh my gosh. It's gonna get big. It's gonna get real big. Oh, there's so much potential. I'm gonna have to draw a lot and a lot. You excited? Did you come here? Oh, you came here to tell me, Mom, it's time to get off. Oh, Puddles and Co. Cinematic. The Adventures of Puddles and Co. Yes, Willow, it's gonna be so good. You like that idea too? You came over to tell me you like that idea. Okay, do you have to go outside now? You did wait so patiently and you put yourself to bed. So, as much as I really, really want to just dive into this and probably make some impulsive decisions, it is 10 o'clock. It is time for the stream to end. The puppy is summoning me. So, I will let you guys go. I'm gonna go brew some ideas and maybe take this down and map out some scheduling potentials. Oh, that's exciting. Next stream is next Monday? No, yes, next is Monday. It is Monday. We have another Mac Monday coming up here on March 30th, so that will be the usual time. I may start a little bit early depending on what else goes on that day, but at least we will be starting by 7. And then it'll be Thursday come April 2nd. So I just posted that calendar in the Discord chat so you guys can see that, and on YouTube. But yeah, I'm super excited. The rain is picking up again, so I think I should just sign off while I'm ahead. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and brainstorming with me. Like, we've got the good creative energy, guys. We love it. We love this, and I will keep finishing up that thumbnail so we can have that ready for next Thursday. Yes, good night all. So much fun. See you again. So yeah, see you for Mac Monday and Throwback Thursday. Twice in a week. That's crazy. It's great. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. We've got too many good ideas and we can keep talking forever. I'm gonna hit the button. It's gonna cut me off at some point, so I will